That's funny. Now it says it's live.
Now it says it's live. You're right.
Well, we've just had like a whole 10-minute conversation.
Yeah, a whole 10-minute conversation. I swear I hit the go live button. Oh Lord, this is crazy.
Yeah, now it's live.
That's funny.
It is funny. It is funny, no doubt. Well, I guess it's are we embarrassed? Yeah. You see this red face? So let's try this again. Unfortunately, I mean, I could take them out of the chat. They're here, but let's go back to, okay, guys. I'm Ron. This is Alma. We are Life is Good today. This is us more, Heather and Dwight, and thanks for joining us. And we are very sorry that somebody messed up this whole first 10 minutes of the
I can't even blame it on him. I usually blame everything on him, and I can't even do that this time.
I just don't understand.
I'm telling you, I got a hot flash.
Me too, because I'm embarrassed. I mean, we've been sitting here talking for 10 minutes. I mean, Lord help us. So let's start all over as far as a recap. You know, each week we do a see, I'm all crazy. My mind's going crazy now, and I'm not drunk. I swear I'm not. It's only number 2, maybe 3, but no. Each week on our Facebook page, we try to spotlight, a creator each week on YouTube. And of course, this week is Us and More. I mean, we like their channel. We like they're a family channel, and they get out there and they have fun, even though cruising's not going on. So I mean, I'm gonna let Heather tell exactly what the channel is about, because she done such a great job earlier. I know
it was a practice.
It was a practice run. Now you get to do it for real.
Okay.
You're good at it.
Okay. So our family is, it's obviously me, Joy, and our 2 kids. We have Kaylin, who's 13. She's our teenage daughter, but she's had her attitude since way before then. And then we have Casey, who's 10. He has autism. He's got severe ADHD, and he's just got like a whole mess of like everything that goes on. So we just call him Casey. And so our channel is, so it's more than just us. It's traveling, because we do a lot of traveling, usually by cruise ship. But we do land travels as well. So, and just sometimes we vlog going out, because even going out, especially with having an autistic son, it's something. We never really know. It could be a bad trip or it could be a good trip. It could be a funny trip. We don't know. So it's just, there's so much more to us. So that's kind of where we got the whole name, is Us and More. There's so much more. So
awesome, great. No, I mean, that's awesome. And like I said earlier, I mean, just kids, you're gonna have an adventure. I mean, and you never know what's gonna happen with kids, and that's so. You film everything, and you hope for the best, and hope that you can get something that you can put on YouTube, right?
Well, see, it's funny now is because Kaylin's kind of hit that age where she's like, she still does the funny things, and then you catch it, and she goes, "That's not going on live, is it?" I'm like, "It's going on a vlog." "Yes, it is." And she, "No, it's not." I'm like, "Yes, it is." Like when we were on our at the resort, she put the pool floaty around her hip. And Casey did the same thing. So Casey was trying to hula hoop with it. Well, he can't really move his hips that way. So, so it fell down. And then Kaylin goes, "Oh, I can do it." She pulls it up and it stays like a little tutu type thing. She goes, "See," and she's sitting here wiggling her hips and it doesn't move. I caught that on video, and she's like, "You're not doing that." I'm like, "Oh, yes, I am." It's funny.
Oh, I understand. We've got a 15-year-old that stays upstairs. We very rarely see him.
Just for food.
Right. When he comes down, it's for food. I mean, that's, usually. So I try to get him on in any of the videos. No, it's not happening. If I can get him in, like I try to take pictures to put on Facebook or anything like that. If
He's
I
not
get
having
if I get a picture, it's always a scowl on his face. You know, like it was like
Yeah, Kaylin's pretty good with pictures. She does TikTok, so she does that a lot.
okay, yeah.
Talking.
Yeah. I understand. So let me go back since I screwed it up the first time. Let me go to the chat and let's see who's in the chat.
We already said hey to
We
you
already
once.
said hey to
I'll say hey to you again.
but let's say hey to you again. That way you know we did it because I mean we did do it.
They did do it. We'll say they did do it.
My stupidity. Goodness gracious, I'm still embarrassed. All right, we got Coos Cruisers in the house. We got Josh with Always on the Move. We got the Down Under Cruisers. We have got Blaine with Really Creative Travel. We've got Mr. Daniel Fields in the house. Miss Shauna Snow. Nikita D's in the house. Who else we got? A lot of back and forth saying hey, and I'm sure they probably telling us we were screwing up then, but because I see Daniel say, is Ronnie making the sun drop drink from scratch? I should have known something was up if I'd have been reading Lord help me. All right, we got the Plump Travelers in the house. See the World with Chris, Midlife Crazy. We got the Six Traveling Shorts. We got Bot. We got Danny with Griswold Family Vacay in the house. We got Mr. Vizo Travel. What's up, YouTube? Awesome. J&N Travels is in the house. Miss Nancy Fields. You know, if I was good as Midlife Crazy, I could have a,
Little graphics.
graphics that would pop up for all these people.
Have you seen mine? It's got the snake.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So awesome.
I'm not into snakes, but it's cool graphic though. Let's see.
I love my snake.
I think that's it. I mean, I may have missed somebody. If I did, please put something in the chat so I see, because not only my mind's not here tonight, and
He's just old.
I'm old. So hey, all right. So we were discussing. We started our channel back last summer, I guess, and you said you had just recently hit the 1 year mark.
Yeah, August 18th we hit that.
Awesome. Great. I see Sailing Away with 10K popping in.
Okay, so we literally just talked about the day that it started, and I had already forgotten what day it was. See, I told you, I am not going to come to the days. He literally said that when you guys weren't listening.
Right.
And and I had already forgotten. I remembered August, though.
Do you know my birthday?
I do.
Okay, at least you know that one.
Yes. It's
There
right
you go.
before mine, and I remember mine.
Birthdays, anniversaries, everything will be good.
What is your preferred cruise line?
Royal Caribbean.
We're not Royal Loyal, but we do prefer Royal Caribbean.
I think they're great with kids, especially autistic children. Also, just like food wise for having celiac, I think that plays a big part. The last Carnival ship did not do very well with that. So I like Royal for that reason.
Do they have kids clubs in Royal Caribbean?
They do. They have a lot of kids clubs, and they are very good. Like with Casey, so like he doesn't really get along so much with like his age group. Usually, it's like he does better with like the younger kids, unless one of the older kids kind of take him under his wing. Then it's a little different. But for the most part, he gets along with like the younger ones. So they're really good about sticking him with like the younger kids. Like some places are like, no, he's either in this one or like he can't come because this is his age group. Royal's been really good about just kind of, letting him kind of do what he needs to do over there. So
Awesome. Of course, like we said earlier, we don't hate kids. I mean, we like kids. We just like to vacation without them.
So do we.
yeah.
I know what you mean.
It's more of a been there and done that kind of
we
thing.
have,
I mean,
absolutely. Our kids
he had one child. I mean, I had four, and it's a
Oh,
lot.
yeah, when you
It's
got-
a lot.
kids at
Okay,
home.
hold on. I am okay. So when I was younger, younger, okay, I swore up and down I was going to have 24 kids. That's what I wanted. I wanted 24 children. I don't care if I had to adopt them or whatever. I wanted 24 children. And then I got a little bit older, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll do 12, right? And then I grew up a little bit more, and I'm like, okay, 6. I'm going with 6. And then I was like, dead set. When I met him, I was like, we're going to have 4. We're going to have 4. I have 2, and I'm done. No more. Nope, I'm good. Go with 2.
I want to retire at some point.
I understand, absolutely. I mean, we're waiting for the 15-year-old to, get old enough and get out of the house. I mean,
I'm waiting for the 10-year-old to turn, 18 in 7.5 years. Not that I'm counting, but
no, I understand. I keep telling him.
Take a day or 2.
right.
He keeps
They don't actually leave till they're like,
Yeah,
27.
some of them. You're right. We keep trying to kick them out, but they don't.
Okay, listen. We told them they have until 19 to figure out what they're going to do with their lives. If they're going to go to school, then that's fine. They can live with us.
Yeah.
If they're just going to, do nothing, then you can leave.
That's right. Well, that's how we are exactly.
If you want to save for a place, which they should already be doing that, because with their first job, I've already told them this. Even with their first job, you're going to pay me a certain amount of money, and that money is put aside for your down payment on either a rental place. It's going to be money you're going to put aside for if you want to actually buy a house, whatever it may be. That money is not to be touched until you are out of the house.
All right. No, that's great. No doubt. I mean, you teaching them good life lessons for sure. Yeah. Our kids, I mean, take my son, for instance, it's like, now he went to an early college high school. So when he graduated high school, he had his 2-year degree, and, it was pushing him to go to get his 4-year degree.
What are you doing to your screen? You're turning like blue and glittery.
At that green screen, is it messing up?
There you go. It was more her shirt.
Yeah.
I know it keeps messing me. I look at it. It's
what's on.
it's got some green
I
in
think
it.
it's the glasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Psychedelic.
It gets crazy, but we like. Eventually, he quit school, and it's like, all right, you're not going to school now, so that means you're in the real world. It's time to start planning to move out, get you a place to move out, kind of thing. And he eventually did, but
he seems to be doing good. I mean, we say good as they don't call us for things.
Yeah. Calling us, hey, I need some money. Hey, they're doing good.
They're doing good.
Good job.
Well,
Kaylin had said that this started last year. She, for Christmas, has been wanting things like her own pots and pans. So when she moves out, she has her own sets of pots and pans. And I keep trying to tell her, I'm like, you do realize it's gonna be a while. You're still young. Like, you got like all this time, like 6 years. Well, now it's a little less than that. But so she's already planning, like, okay, well, I'm gonna have this when I move out. I want to make sure I have this when I move out. So she doesn't have to buy those things.
It sounds like she's building a hope chest. I mean,
that's kind of what she's doing.
Yeah, hope chest, absolutely. That's awesome. So I see that Sherry with Awesome Sunset Travel joined us, and of course, Mr. Vizo, he's saying that on to travel and tour, they got monetized, and I guess they're having a party tonight on their late night.
Edna's here too.
So that's cool.
Edna's here.
We got Miss Edna in the house.
Yep.
There's Miss Edna. Hey, thanks for joining us. Awesome. We were talking about kids and all that, and Daniel Field said he didn't have any kids. He said no kids, just pets, 2 dogs and 1 cat.
That's nothing.
That's what I should have did.
That's nothing.
I love don't get me wrong, I love my kids.
Hold on. But now you also have 3 dogs, 6 cats, a snake, a turtle, a rabbit.
Oh my God, you got a little zoo in there.
Like 200 fish.
How do y'all go on vacation?
Luckily, my mother lives nearby.
for now. And then
Takes care of the snake. You got a good mom.
No
Well,
doubt.
you don't mess with the snake. The snake already has to be done.
the snake has to be done, locked up, and put into a completely different room that she can't even see.
Right. I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
But for the most part, I mean, he only eats like once every. He's supposed to be eating once a week, but he doesn't do that. So it's so far he's only eating once every month or so. Trying to get him to eat the first time was just, he wouldn't do it. He sat there and was like friends with the rat, and that's why my daughter had a rat for the longest time as her pet because of it. So.
Yeah, I can see that, no doubt. I see
Yeah,
Mr.
I feel like
4 kids. Lord help. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I see Miss Lucy's in the house.
Hey, Lucy.
Lucy and Bill just got back from
It looked like they had a good time.
and Jay and Michelle and Brad and Kim, they all had a great time. Speaking of great times, it looked like y'all had a great time at your that resort you were at. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was nice. Beautiful view. We were right basically downtown Disney. You could see Epcot Center from our room, the big golf ball, as everybody called it.
Right.
But yeah, it was really nice. The resort was friendly. Everybody that worked there, we didn't have no real problems, and the view was just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we had like a couple things we didn't like, but you'll have to see like those on our review. But
Right.
I think okay, so what was your favorite part? If you had to pick one absolute favorite part, what would it be?
The view.
The view? Okay, well, since you already said that, I'll have to pick something else. I would say the fish.
Not golf ball, Death Star. Well, that's what my kids called it, golf ball.
The golf ball. Yeah, I can see that, no doubt.
But it was the fish was my favorite.
The fish, yeah.
The fish. Their kois were like that big.
They had some big kois.
And then they had other fish in there that made those look like babies. So I think I know it sounds really weird. And I here's the funny part. Before my pond, I couldn't keep a fish alive if I were to save my own life. They all just died. All of them. They all hate. We had fish literally jump out of their tanks, okay? They don't like me. But since my pond, I'm obsessed with them. And I have mollies right now. And okay, so my mollies had babies. And they're pregnant again. So I literally have all these little baby fish swimming in my pond. Right. And I'm not going to derail your channel, but you can understand kind of where I'm getting along with that. That's what it looks like. Okay, so I've got these mollies, and then I got those, and then it's there's 2 that are pregnant again. So
yeah. Yeah.
Need a bigger pond.
You're gonna have to get a bigger pond.
That's what it's gonna end up being.
Yeah.
No doubt. So I see that we also got
or a duck. You can get a duck.
We can get a duck. There you go.
We got Vacation Adventures with Pam Rich in the house. We've got Papa Mozo in the house.
Papa Mozo. Great show.
Yeah. We always love Papa Mozo. He's a great guy, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no doubt about that. But talking about your trip, you got to meet a great couple while you were there.
The Degenerates.
Yep.
Very, very nice couple. Love.
They're definitely, it's who you see is who they are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. They're literally when he picked up the camera, it was the same person that I was literally just sitting on the couch talking to. There was no difference. Which is really cool because some people, it's you get them in front of a camera and it's a whole nother persona versus who they are off camera. But that's not the case with them. They're 100% genuine, and I loved them. They're so awesome.
Very nice people.
You're right. I mean, we've had the pleasure of meeting them a couple of times, and they're great people. They welcomed us into their home. We had a great time at
very real.
Just real down to earth people. I mean, so yeah, we know exactly what you mean. So have you now, since you've met those famous YouTubers there, have you met any other YouTubers?
We tried to meet up with Who are we supposed to meet up with?
I don't know. But no, the answer is no.
No, yeah,
All right.
not yet. But we
Not
were
yet.
trying to meet up with someone.
We
But
were,
I guess we never.
another one we were trying to meet up with since we were in their neighborhood was the Spikers,
Spikers.
but they were busy.
Yeah.
I think Doug was working.
Yeah.
Right.
But soon we will.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully, next time we get to Florida,
Yeah.
we'll meet up. I know our first trip to Florida, it was a world. It was a crazy week, no doubt. We hung out with the Spikers and,
We were trying to kind of avoid crowds.
Well, at that time, we were trying to avoid crowds.
We didn't even see the ocean.
We didn't go out. We were supposed to go to the ocean, down to Clearwater, and we didn't do that.
Oh, Clearwater's so beautiful.
I love Clearwater.
Okay, so you'll have to go to Clearwater. If you have not been to Clearwater, you have to go to Clearwater.
I actually have been, but that's been 20 years ago. So I don't really remember a whole lot as far as. I just knew we went to the beach one time, and of course, my biggest memories from that trip, that was with my ex-wife and my son. But the biggest memory from that trip was our alternator went out, and I spent a couple of days working on a car. Between, going somewhere, battery's dead, getting jumped off, having to change the alternator, all that kind of mess right there, So it was.
So your vacation was really just working on your vehicle.
That's right. A couple of days of it, and I was.
There's another beach out this way. It's called Minnesota Beach or Minnesota Key Beach or something like that. It's locally known as the Shark Tooth Beach. And you guys have to do that one too. We think, that it's probably like where the sharks come and they die, because it is the only beach that you can literally grab sand and let it sift through your fingers and you'll have like 50 shark teeth.
So to answer Papa Mo's question, it's Kate.
I don't want to swim there.
Yeah, if there's sharks coming there, I don't know if I want to swim there either.
I've not seen one.
Yeah, I haven't seen a shark there, but
it's where all the teeth go.
Yeah.
Hey, now we love to hunt shark's teeth, so yeah. And where'd you say that was at?
It's called Minnesota Key Beach.
Okay, absolutely. Now, see, that's one thing we do love. Now we go to Myrtle Beach, which Myrtle down in South Carolina. We went there all our lives, wasn't no big deal until we actually went on a cruise ship and went to Half Moon Cay. You get to that beach and it's baby powder sand, and
then you go back to Myrtle and you're like, what is this?
Like, what is this dirt?
I was okay with this.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Well, it's just like here. Everybody goes to Fort Myers Beach. I don't like Fort Myers Beach, but you go to Sanibel where it's clear and so beautiful. I love Sanibel Beach. I wouldn't go into the water in Fort Myers Beach.
And from our house, we can go either way. We can go to Fort Myers Beach or Sanibel Beach, and it's the same. It's just you have to cross a toll bridge to get to Sanibel. It's like $6 to get across, but
it's so worth it though.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of toll roads in Florida.
We definitely saw that. I asked Doug. I said, "Why is there so many tolls on this road?"
Yep.
Let me tell you why. There's no state income tax.
Well, that's true. That is true. But that's probably actually he said it was because of tourists like me that come to Florida.
That too.
We just put all the make all the tourists pay for it, But,
because think about that. Just the one bridge down the road, you can either get to Fort Myers that way, and it's pretty convenient. Sometimes you miss all this traffic, but because we know the roads, we would take the back road or the other roads this way. But someone like him, no offense, would follow the GPS, and the GPS will take you on that toll road. So a tourist
right
would take that road.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Like I say, we love picking up shark's teeth though. We've got a little collection that that's one of our main hobbies when we go to the Myrtle Beach. We walk the beach a couple times a day and just try to find shark's teeth.
I used to be so upset because I've never found a shark tooth, never, and I've been to beaches all the time. Never found a shark tooth ever, and so when I came to this one, the dolphins. Oh Anyways, so when we went to Minnesota Beach, and I just, like I said, you can pick up a handful and you've got like 50 of them in your hands, but they're all different. They're all different colors and shapes and sizes, and it's so cool.
So Lucy brings up a point that is absolutely correct. They will swim within 10 feet of you.
Remember that, what is it? Was it manatee? Did we have a manatee like swim up towards the board? Which beach was that?
I don't think we had a manatee. We had a bunch of dolphins around us on the boat.
No, I remember that, but I also remember swimming and the dolphins were crossing our path too. But I know there's a manatee too, because I kept saying there's something big, and we got out and we saw what it was. It was a manatee, but I don't remember what beach it was.
It was Sanibel.
Was it Sanibel? Okay. So yeah, there's the manatees there too, and they're big.
Now I've never seen a shark tooth on any cruise. Any beach we've ever been on besides Myrtle Beach.
Right. We every time we go, on a cruise and we go to the beach, we're looking for shark's teeth there, and I've never seen any. Never found one.
Neither way.
Yeah.
So
I'm not even sure what color of tooth I'm supposed to be looking for. Some are white and some are black. I mean,
they really are. So next time we go to Minnesota Beach, I'll take a little video for you guys.
I'd love to see that. Absolutely. I'd love to. Like I say, we're big into finding shark's teeth, no doubt. So
yeah, the kids, they have like little sifters, and they would sit there for like an hour, just where the water would just come up, and they're sitting there, and they just do this, sift it, dump the shark teeth in the bucket, and that's what they would do. We came home with like buckets of shark teeth.
Bees out. Not sure about shark teeth, but I have sharp tooth.
I have a shark tooth. I hear you, brother. I hear you. But no, I mean, like I say, that's one of our favorite things to do when we go to the beach. And
Daniel Fields mentioned something about I have found sand dollars all the time.
Yeah,
sand dollars are another one. If you go to Sanibel,
those are fun. Sanibel and Fort Myers Beach, both of them have it. And you could literally just pick them up in your hand.
Yeah, and so they're like some are this small. I think we've seen them as tiny as like this tiny, and then we have had like big ones too. So, and they're really cool. And then once you're done with them, you just take them and you kind of like toss them out so that way you don't step on them.
Right. That's awesome. Now we actually went to Belize and did an excursion. I think it was called Starfish Island. And of course, you can go there and you can. They had a little spot where they had starfish that you could actually get in there and
cool.
starfish. And so that was cool. Alma did that.
So what's y'all's favorite port?
Half Moon Cay.
Half Moon Cay is our favorite port. Sure. Now we've been on 8 cruises. How many cruises have you been on?
It's different for both of us.
Okay.
I've been on. You counting our cup segment?
Okay, so maybe that's more. Okay, hold on, I gotta do this again. Let's see. Pride.
That's you.
MSC. Allure. Paradise. That's it, right?
Yeah, 4.
4 for me. 6 for you.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what you're looking for when you go in the port, because Half Moon Cay is very laid back, relaxed day on the beach. That's exciting. It
was like the perfect beach, it was again, baby powder white sand. Me not being a swimmer, I can walk out chest deep and I can see my toes. I mean,
water was clear, sand was white, powdery. Awesome beach I've been to.
Absolutely. But then again, we've had other occasions, we've been to Cozumel twice and had great times both times we were there.
Jamaica was, and it depends on your excursion, but we had a great time at Jamaica.
What did you do in Jamaica?
We had a all-inclusive beach getaway. Jamaica is very heavily guarded. Lots of guns, lots of...
Yeah.
But we
I've been to Jamaica.
we had an armed guard outside of our private beach, and they drug us up our chairs, and they give us alcohol the whole time. And I kept, I didn't like what they were giving me. I'm like, I don't like that. And he's like, well, let me get you something else. And he'd bring me something back. And I eventually settled on kamikazes, and he would truck them in there right and left. Right. And we had a 5-course meal.
A 5-course meal is like 3 appetizers, a main course, and a dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk chicken. There was some kind of
spring roll,
and there was a lobster tail. I remember that, and it was just great.
It was really good. We had a great time.
Walked up, they give us a drink. They pulled
had entertainment.
They pulled our loungers out there on the beach with the umbrella. They, had Jamaican dancers out.
It's been a good minute since we've been to an all-inclusive resort. Caitlin was what, a little over 1.5.
Yeah.
And we didn't have Casey yet, so it was just Caitlin, and that'll tell you how long it's been. She's 13 now. So.
Yeah, that's been a few years.
We do better if we do all inclusive because Ronnie's really thrifty. Mm-hmm. And if he already commits to the money, like, okay, I'm going to pay this, then we're good and we have fun. But if he has to go there and nickel and dime every little thing, he'd be like, nah, I'm not thirsty. Nah, I'm not hungry.
Hey, Ronnie, it's okay. It sounds like me.
Oh, yeah. I get on the beach. I'm like, $8 for a soda? No, thanks. I'll wait till I get back on the ship.
Yep.
I mean,
that's how we are. Before we even get off the ship, we'll make sure we eat breakfast.
Everybody's got drinks.
Everybody's got drinks. We'll have like bottled water to go out with us.
That's what we try to do also.
Especially with kids.
Oh, yeah. You always have.
The only one that we actually didn't do that on was Paradise.
Yeah.
And
Raul.
Oh my God. So like there was Raul. Raul kept following us, and he kept eyeing me. Like the restaurant was here, and he was eyeing me 3 down the street.
He was a waiter at a restaurant.
He was 3 streets down, watching me to make sure I came back, which was fine because I was going to stop somewhere anyways because I hadn't eaten. I was starving. So because in Paradise, if you go watch the vlogs, it was a horrible food experience altogether. So it was bad. It ended up with me crying and like contacting like Carnival and.
Yeah, it was bad. I had to reach out to Carnival on Twitter. Luckily, we had the internet package because we didn't take our kids with us, so we wanted to stay in contact with them.
Right.
We had the internet package, and we never ever get the internet package. So it
came in handy.
Came in handy for that particular trip because we were able to. I mean, they did accommodate her later that night.
The last night.
It was the last night on the ship. It was a 4-day cruise, but it was the last night on the ship, and this is just a little bit too late.
Yeah. Well, because like we contacted them, and then they call me and they're like, well, there's other options. We can have the chef prepare something that he chooses for you, or you can go get this at the main dining room, which we've already done. You can go here, 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 and I'm like, yeah, we've tried all those.
Right.
Work. So then I just said, I'm not going anywhere because I'm not going to go and eat something that I don't want. And, that I don't like steak. I'm not a steak person. I can live my entire life not eating a steak and I'd be the happiest person.
So long story short, they realized that we didn't show up for dinner.
And then they came knocking on my door.
Knocking on our door and brought us a menu.
And they said, it was like the high-end stuff. They were like, okay, well, these are upcharge ones. Pick anything you want, and that's fine. So I got some lobster tails and some like shrimp. I was good at that point.
Awesome. That's been our experience as far as, they've always treated us well and try to go above and beyond,
That was our second Carnival trip. We were on the Pride, and the Pride was good. But this is before that she realized she had this celiac disease.
Right.
Condition or whatever it's called.
It's a disease, yeah.
Right. I see Daniel Fields saying, I hate counting money on vacation. I agree. I mean, you pay one price, everything's included. You don't have to worry about anything.
And your math is not so good when you've drunk.
No.
That's true.
Well, I had one
and those
drink.
bartenders, let me tell you, those bartenders were very convincing. Oh, you need another.
Yeah. Okay.
One more.
One more. Until they go,
It's too early. It's only 2 a.m. Just one more.
Until they go, Mr. Stokes, no more. You drink too much. You had too much fun.
Yeah.
We've only been cut off a couple times, but
we ain't been cut off any except when we run out of drinks on a drink package.
That's what I'm saying.
We've never been told you're too drunk.
No, not too drunk. There you go. Not too drunk. Just been cut off as far as
you're 15. You've hit 15.
And usually we're not too drunk because we usually start
that
around
15 is stretched
midday.
Way out.
So,
that's the other thing that's really weird about Carnival's drink package. They cut you off at 15. Like Royal Caribbean doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's unlimited. So you can literally go watch all of our vlogs for Royal Caribbean for Allure. And every single vlog, we have a drink in our hand. Every single one. It could be midnight and we're like heading to bed. We're like, all right, guys, we're heading to bed.
yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
Now, we have been cut off and hit our 15 at like 5 o'clock.
Well, no, we did not.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. We were at 10 when it was 5 o'clock and we had already had drank.
He
10.
was drunk. He don't remember.
I don't know. We'll go back to the video. We got video somewhere. I'm sure.
Go back to the video.
We'll have to go back to the videotape on that one, the replay. But we do love the drink package. That's the way to go. I know that Lucy's saying it's a great benefit of an all-inclusive, and she prefers cruising. Now, we've got this all-inclusive coming up that I'm sure it's going to be a great time. I don't have any doubts, being in Cancun and, everything being included, but I can't see it being as good as they have.
Everybody's been having a great time in Cancun.
Oh, yeah.
So.
See, when we did Cancun and we had Caitlin, she was only 1. We were smart. She loved the water from get-go. I mean, like we'd walk out of the room and she started darting for the beach.
Even if we were, and remember, she's like 1.5 or whatever, and she was straight from our room. It didn't matter what time of day it was. We were trying to go to breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it was. She would be straight out to the beach. You have to grab her before.
You'd have to chase after her before she got to the water. She just took off. It was like what's that one? Moana. How she always runs off to the water. That was Kaylin, 100%. So we had gotten a cabana, and we had to keep her not in the water while we were resting. So we took lawn chairs and we put them on the side of the cabana at like a triangle. Gave her a nice big sandbox to play in, and she was the happiest kid ever. And we were able to relax. And if she were to cross over us, we'd know it. And we were pretty smart. We did pretty good with that one. But that was also the trip. We always go back to this where your mom almost drowned her. Mm-hmm. You laugh. I'm being dead serious. So we were in the water. We were in the ocean, right?
Right.
She was heading back to shore. And so she took Caitlin from us because we were holding her. So she was holding her. Well, I guess she had put her down at some point. A wave came and knocked her over. And she stood there looking at Caitlin, and Caitlin's looking up wide-eyed. She's like, stand up, Caitlin, stand up.
Under the water.
Right.
It wasn't clicking in her head. She wasn't going to stand up.
Stand up. Yeah, no doubt.
Like, darts for them, right? And he grabs her out of the water, and Caitlin's just like.
I was a good probably 20 yards from them.
And yeah, and she just stood there like, stand up, Caitlin, stand up. To this day, we still get it. And I guess
it was funny. We brought it up the other day, and she said, "You're never going to stop saying that, are you?"
Yeah.
His mom's kind of funny because when Caitlin was younger than that, they used to live. It was in Virginia, and there's this huge pond that we used to walk around because it was quite a good 2-mile walk.
It's about a mile.
About a mile. So, but we'd walk this twice, right? So we'd put Caitlin in the stroller. We'd cross the busy street to get to this pond that had a path around it, and so she's pushing the cart. Now this is one of the very few times she's pushed the stroller across the street. She's not one of the fastest people, and it's a very busy road. So we're crossing the street, right? She's almost to the edge where the sidewalk is.
She got up there.
Did she actually get? I didn't know she actually got.
Yeah.
But she's got the stroller, right? The phone rings. She picks it up, stops, picks it up. Okay. And she goes, hold on, I can't hear you. Grabs the stroller, walks back out to the middle of the street, and she's like, hello? There's a car coming.
There's just standing in the street
with a stroller.
Oh no, I understand. I mean, sometimes we do crazy things, no doubt.
Yeah.
I think Lucy saying we're definitely gonna have a great time in Mexico, baby. You think so?
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be good.
You guys enjoy
It's not gonna be a cruise. We know it's not going to be a cruise. It's not going to have what cruises have, but it's going to be a vacation, and we're going to have fun.
Well, we're going to be hanging out with a lot of great people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've got See the World with Chris on this vacation. Nautical Nurse Nancy and Awesome Anthony, they're going to be on this vacation.
Awesome.
You know, it's going to be the Coos.
Sarah and Bob, yeah.
Coos Cruisers are going to be on this. You know,
Sarah's going to teach you how to swim.
She says she's going to teach me how to swim. I don't know.
Do you sing straight to the bottom, Ronnie?
Yes, I do. I mean, I can't get it. I just can't get it. So I don't know. But speaking of Coos Cruisers, of course, they're on after us. I mean, you know, there's a link that'll be popping up in the chat somewhere that'll, you know, tell you that going over to their channel. So definitely go check them out. We like
my computer was about to die.
We like them, but you know, absolutely. So I mean, hey, I mean we've had a great time having y'all on tonight for sure. I mean, I hate that.
We'll have to do this again soon. Maybe we'll have you guys on ours for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that sometime, no doubt.
Picture of our old house in Punta Gorda.
What's he saying?
Papa Mo's a picture of our old house.
Oh,
Punta Gorda is literally like 20 minutes from us.
He probably sent me a picture. No, he might have sent you a picture. Did he send you a picture?
Maybe he sent you a picture.
Let me check.
I say maybe he sent me a picture. I don't know.
I don't have it.
Oh yeah, I got one here. Of course, I mean, I wish I had a better way of us showing this, but you know, I don't know if we can see it or not.
Yeah, your green screen.
No.
Send it to me, and I'll show them.
It's translucent.
Yeah, on ours, it's crazy. So
Either send it to me or send it to him, and we'll show you.
It's transparent.
let me see if I can send it. We can get it out here. No doubt.
Hey, Chris, we're not big foodies anyway. We have been, and we like to be, but it's usually, you know, we want good food, but I mean, it's not a big deal to us.
Yeah, I mean, I want to eat, no doubt, but if I can get some pizza, burger, tacos, I mean, I'll be good. No
He
doubt.
wants a good taco.
I do want a good taco. That's one thing I want to do. You know, of course, one of my plans is, I don't know if y'all saw was it last week we had the poutine with the Jag Cruisers? You know, each month I'm wanting to do some kind of new food or food from some. There you go.
Good. It's a good picture.
Good.
Yep. Well, we want to try new foods or foods from different countries. So, of course, since we're going to be in a different country, I want to try some good, authentic Mexican food.
Ooh, I can help you with that. I used to live in Texas. And
Tacos.
No, and there were certain places that had authentic Mexican food. And one of the places I used to live was El Paso. I don't think you can get more like authentic than that because it's like right there. So like some of these places are like, oh, we got Mexican food, and then it's like you eat it. And it's good. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah. Now, my grandfather.
You mean Taco Bell's not authentic?
No, it's really not.
It always takes off of the border.
My grandfather was actually born in El Paso, Texas. No,
Oh, really?
My great grandfather was born in El Paso. My grandfather was born in Isleta, Texas.
Okay, I was born in Arlington, Texas, but I moved all over. So
yeah, and then of course they moved from there to California,
mm-hmm.
desert. And my dad was actually raised out there in California until he was, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, I don't know. And then they moved to North Carolina. But, of course, a lot of years.
North Carolina. What part of North Carolina?
We are probably a little less than an hour from Charlotte.
Okay.
We're west.
Okay.
So we're west of Charlotte, no doubt.
What part?
Boiling Springs.
Now we live in a little town called Boiling Springs.
One stoplight.
4,000 people. You know, I think
When college is in
when
session.
the college is in session. So yeah.
I have a family in Charlotte. Used to live out in Raleigh, Durham, and
Right.
Charlotte. West of Charlotte, but only I'd say probably a half an hour. I don't even. I can't remember where it was. It was when I was with Danielle for a while. So.
Yeah. I lived in Virginia all my life
Green something.
until I moved to Florida.
So why did you move to Florida?
To get away from the snow and the cold.
There you go. That's
Some good reason to
that sounds
me.
like a great reason to me. No
And
doubt.
a lot closer to the cruise ports.
Well, see, that's the reason why I asked. Because
we've been talking a lot about moving to Florida. A lot.
Okay. In all honesty, if you go, you have to if you like the countryside, which is more of, I guess, your tone. You don't want to move to the east side. You don't want to live like Miami-Dade area. You want to live more like in the middle, or near Orlando.
Right.
Or like Arcadia, the type of stuff. Like, even Cape's kind of busy, but it's also kind of slow on this side. So.
Right. Yeah, we like a little more laid back than, you know, if we want a little faster, we can travel to the big city, you know, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
that's kind of what we were like. We just wanted, because where we're from in Virginia, it was country. I mean, it was like, Fredericksburg. Okay. And when we lived in Spotsylvania, which is the county, Fredericksburg's kind of in there. It took us 30 minutes to come to our closest store. We were like out there.
Right.
Watch out for the deer. It's funny because like when we lived out there were more deer than when we lived in Deerfield, which was our old neighborhood. And we lived on.
We have quite a bit of deer.
Yeah, we can see deer.
Here lately, we haven't been seeing them.
No.
Oh my God, I saw
Definitely.
deer for the first time the other day here in Florida.
No, I actually the other day I saw about 10 out here in the field. It was like a whole herd just come through. But
We was seeing them every day. And
yeah,
then
the
I think we
humidity
got
is
real hot.
definitely
We quit singing them.
definitely. So you
Papa
know,
Mozo, I just polled you our numbers.
awesome. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, it's definitely. Now that was definitely the humidity's bad down there for sure, no doubt. But hey, guys, we're at 7:59. We've got the cruise cruisers coming up. You know, again. Some more. Thank you for
Sorry, we screwed it up. Sorry, he screwed it
I
up.
screwed it up. So I screwed up 15 minutes of the whole show.
We had
but
fun.
Yeah, we have fun. I appreciate you guys for inviting us and
no,
spotlight on us all week.
yeah, absolutely. That's our goal is just, you know, to take, because we've been, you know, welcomed with open arms as far as everybody in this cruise community. I mean, so, you know, it's a lot of people's become like family. So I mean, it's what we want to try to do the same thing, you know. And so anytime. So since it's 8:00, we're gonna have to get out of here because you know everybody's got to get over to Cruise Cruisers. You know, get over there. Of course, you know, here.
We're on at 9, so check us out at 9.
There you go. Absolutely.
And Mama, I'm gonna message you after because I have a question. So.
All right. So we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna throw the outro video in here.
You should throw their intro video in here since you missed it.
I'm gonna have to do something. Maybe I'll go back and edit this video or something. I don't know. But anyway, until next time. We'll be seeing you. Woo! All Are y'all still here? What? Come on now. Go to Coos Cruisers. They're on right now. Go to Coos Cruisers. Check them out. Tell them we sent you. And after that, go to Us More. Do it. Do it. Do it.